welcome to today's reading. So today's pick a card reading is, I'll put the images up on the screen, but it's what do you need to hear right now? So I'm going to be pulling from several different decks. Angel Wisdom Tarot, Lord of the Rings Tarot deck, the Sacred Destiny, Moonology, and Broke Bitch Tarot. And we'll get an idea of what's going on, what messages Spirit has for you. So feel free to pick up one pile or several piles, whatever is calling out to you. And yeah, I've already pre-shuffled all of the decks, but I'm gonna go ahead and shuffle them through as we go through each of the piles. So let's go ahead and jump right in. Hello, pile number one. Let's see what messages Spirit has for you. Spirit, what messages do you have for pile number one? 2 cards, please. Thank you. It's quick. Okay, make sure these are in focus as well. What messages do you have for pile number one? This one's sticking out to me. Take that. One more, please, Spirit. One more, please, for pile number one. There's 2 that came out, so we'll take those. Make sure I have enough room. Nope, there's definitely some that are hidden, so okay, I'll deal with those. That's fine. One card, please, Spirit, for pile number one. Thank you. Oh, I love that. I'll move that there. One card for pile number one, please, Spirit. Or 2, that works. Man, I've got a lot of messages coming out for this pile, which is a good thing. 2 cards, please, Spirit, for... Here's one. One more for pile. This one was sticking out to me. Okay. Let's see what messages Spirit has for you. This is going to be... Make sure everything's... You can see everything. Alright. So for the first one, oh, okay, we've got 9 of Pentacles. So this is enjoying the fruits of your labors. Hard work that's led to a luxurious life. Buying yourself something special. Happily and successfully self-employed. And enjoying your solitude. This is one of my favorite cards in tarot. I just love it. It can also be a card of being like single and stuff and just really enjoying your life right now. Then we've got balance, which is the Temperance card. Blending the ideas of others with your own to create something extraordinary. Successful compromise, the power of diversity, self-control, patience, and balance. Okay. I'm hearing something might be coming into balance, or maybe your life has felt kind of out of balance, but it's going to actually be straightening out. Let's see. Queen of Wands. So this is interesting in this Lord of the Rings deck because it reminds me of the 3 of Wands, because you can see the ships coming in. And the 3 of Wands is about like waiting for your ships to arrive. Like you've been waiting, you've been working hard and you're waiting for them to come in. You're ready to see results. So I feel like for a lot of you though that you've been taking kind of a lot of charge. Queen of Wands doesn't mess around. She's a fire sign. She likes to take charge. She likes to make sure that she puts herself out there and accomplishes whatever she desires. She's one of those queens that she's just very headstrong. She could be, she's someone who's like in the creative arts, but really she's just somebody who's very ambitious. So we've got the Magician. So far we've got Sagittarius energy, we've got Aries, Leo, Sagittarius again, Gemini, Virgo, King of Rings, which in this deck would be the King of Pentacles. So now we've got Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and then we've got the Empress, so Taurus and Libra. Oh my god, this is very powerful. No wonder these cards came out. Okay, So what I'm getting from all of these cards so far is that you are definitely, you've been manifesting something major in your life with the waiting. When I said waiting for their ships to come in, trying to find balance, Nine of Pentacles talks about living a life of luxury, but so does the King of Pentacles. And the Empress is about abundance and being fertile. Some of you could be trying to have a child. That's not for everybody, but she represents creativity again. I said that with the Queen of Wands as well. Some of you could be working on some sort of special project. You're waiting to see results from it. Or you're going to be finishing it up and you're waiting for the results. I feel like this is something you're definitely manifesting with that Magician card here. Like, this is something you've dreamed about. This is something you really want to accomplish. You're trying to find that balance in your life. Now, for some of you, that could be balance between like a 9-to-5 job and a side hustle, you know? It could be something about just trying to find, maybe your life feels a bit chaotic. I'm getting more chaotic energy. Like, there's a lot going on. You're really trying to just find some sort of balance between something that might have taken some time to come into fruition and then actually seeing the results is what I'm getting. It just feels like there's a delay of some sort with this. But I do feel like it's coming in. That's the thing. I do feel like you're manifesting whatever this is. I feel like it's going to be very positive, very abundant, very prosperous and successful with all of this energy that's coming in. It just feels like for a lot of you, it's almost, not that it's been on pause, it's just been slow to come in. It's almost like with looking at these ships, like they've taken their like sweet time just coming in, and she's been sitting there waiting, like, where have you been? Okay, let's see. We've got happiness. See, I mean, everything's going to end up working out. That's what I'm picking up. I feel like it's just, you have really, this balance card, it's really just trying to find, not just balance, but it's just like trying to find almost like you're a lot at the end of the tunnel, where you're still trying to remain hopeful that this is going to play out the way you had imagined, the way you've tried to manifest and visualized. And I do see that happening for you, pile number one. Yeah, the energy is gaining momentum. Yeah, exactly what I said. Where it's, everything's kind of speeding up finally. And then surrender to the divine. So this talks about divine timing, being patient. I know a lot of you are probably rolling your eyes. That's not what you want to hear. Nobody really has a lot of patience anymore, right? So I feel like this is one of those instances where the divine is, the universe is trying to say, you know what, it's going to be worth it when it comes in finally, but it's just going to take a little bit of time. So trust that it's going to happen. You know, it's, you know, speeding up. This energy is what you're trying to manifest. The energy is gaining momentum, and you're going to be happy with the results. Okay, so we've got the Tower in reverse, which is fear of change, avoiding the inevitable, and liberation. And then we've got the Magician again. Are you kidding me? Wow. Resourcefulness, manifestation, making things happen. Yeah, this is definitely all about you manifesting something big into your life. And I feel like this is something, like I said, it's been going on for a little bit, but it's something where you've really, I can almost see somebody trying to ramp up their manifestations, like somebody maybe watching YouTube videos and trying to figure out how you can speed up the manifestation process, how you can get your manifestations quicker. And I feel like when it's saying surrender to the divine, it's just saying you're going to have to, everything's going to fall into place at exactly the right time. Everything that you've been working hard towards, that you've been trying to make happen, that is going to liberate you with that Tower reversed, it's going to make you so happy, but it's going to come in when the universe is ready for it to come in. And I know that's frustrating. I feel like a lot of you have been so patient, but I just know it's going to work out for you, pile number one. And not only that, it's going to make you so happy when it does come in. I feel like you're going to be living that life of luxury with the Nine of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. Luxury, abundance with the Empress, prosperity. You're going to be able to look back one of these days and say, yeah, I did that. Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was going to work out, but I kept the faith. I surrendered to divine timing. I trusted the process, and I really focused and persevered and stayed persistent with that vision of what I wanted in my mind. And then my ships finally arrived. Everything finally came in. So if you haven't received this yet, pile number one, it's coming for you. Okay. Just hang in there. Keep persisting in your manifestations. Do not react to the 3D, right? You just stay inside your imagination. It's already done in your mind in the 5D, right? So you got to wait for the 3D to catch up. And I feel like that's what you're waiting on. But it's going to all pay off, and it's going to be so worth it. So I'm happy for you, pile number one. This was a great reading. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Hello, pile number two. Let's go ahead and jump right in and see what messages Spirit has for you. Spirit, what messages do you have? What does pile number two need to hear right now? What do they need to know? One more, please. Thank you. That's quick. Let's get these. Let's keep these turned over for right now. All right. What does pile number two need to know right now, Spirit? What do they need to hear right now? What does pile number two need to hear right now, Spirit? Oh, there's too many. What does pile number two need to hear right now? Thank you. What does pile number two need to hear right now? Okay, that was quick. Some of these cards are really popping out. And what does pile number two need to hear right now? I had Page of Pentacles flip over, but it did not come out. Let's take this one. This one already came out. Okay. Let's go ahead and see what messages Spirit has for you. All these, make sure they're in focus. Okay. First up, we've got Ego. Okay, so this is, in this deck, I believe this is the Devil card. Capricorn energy. So the illusion of being trapped. Accept responsibility for your situation and then make choices that support your path to happiness, addictions, or unhealthy habits. But you can see the angels coming in and helping someone break free from their chains. They've still got to take that blindfold off where they're not seeing something clearly. But it's one step closer, right? So maybe I'm getting, for some of you, with the addictions or unhealthy habits, some of you could be addicted to tarot videos, social media. It's like you're looking for an answer for something, but I think deep down you already know the answer. That's a very specific message. It's not going to be for everyone. Okay, and we've got the Ace of Swords. So brilliant ideas that may need refinement, overcoming obstacles with faith that everything will work out, communicate clearly and concisely, and remain objective. So Ace of Swords is also about like just clarity and focus. So I feel like with whatever this is that's setting you free, it's like you've had an epiphany almost, pile number two. It's like something has happened and you've broken free from some sort of constraints, but it's like an obstacle that was in your way, and you didn't see it for a long time with that blindfold on, but somehow, some way, you know, I'm looking at this Ace of Swords and I'm looking at the sword that's, you know, on, that he's holding, and that's what it reminds me of. Like using the sword of truth, that clarity, that focus to break those chains and to set yourself free from something. We've got the Three of Rings or the Three of Pentacles. This could be a work situation. Doesn't have to be. And then we've got the 5 of Wands, definitely conflict and drama. Okay, for some of you, I always see, not always, but for a lot of the time, I see 5 of Wands sometimes. Conflict and drama can be mental conflict and drama, where in this situation, I'm getting that for a lot of you, it's, you kind of went back and forth about something. You knew something wasn't right for you, and you needed to quit it. But it's like, almost like you were battling with yourself. And I'm hearing the devil on your shoulder. Like you're battling with the devil on your shoulder. And something has come through and actually set you free. So, but for a lot of you, this could be with the 3 of Pentacles. It can be about a workplace situation that is very, like, it has a lot of drama. It's very dramatic. Lots of kind of like infighting, negativity, the devil here. And you're breaking free from that. So maybe it's finally time for you to find a new job, get a promotion, start a new career path, something along those lines. I just saw 4:44 on the timer. So, let's see what else. Yeah, inner peace. Yeah, this is about, I love how I'm talking about the drama over here, and then it's like, you gotta find the inner peace. You've got to get out of this situation, whatever it is. A lot of you, I'm picking up too, with this 3 of Pentacles, could be a third party situation. 3s can be about, 3 people. So for a lot of you, maybe you receive some sort of message, some sort of clarity about something that's happened, that's caused a lot of drama and conflict, maybe in a relationship, in your work situation, whatever it is. Maybe it's just an internal battle within yourself, and you're ready for that inner peace. You're ready to find that healing, that harmony in your life, right? Where you don't have to worry and be stressed out anymore, is what I'm feeling. Pile number 2. Hold your vision. Okay, for a lot of you, you've thought about this for a long time. You've really wanted to get out of this situation. You knew it was toxic. It wasn't serving your highest good. You were ready to leave. You were ready to, be at peace with your decision and to get to a location in your life, or even just within your mind, where you don't have to deal with any sort of like mental struggles, battles, with addiction, unhealthy habits, anything that's really weighing you down and holding you back. It's not serving your highest good. So I feel like a lot of you have almost like dreamed about getting out of whatever this situation is, and you're ready to move forward and start this kind of new path, this new healing journey. And I feel like a lot of you you're just exhausted, is what I'm getting. You're ready to start fresh. And we've got the Death card, new beginnings, transformation, powerful movement. What did I just say? You're ready to start fresh, new beginnings. Yeah, you're breaking free from whatever this is. You're ready to move on. And look at this, 3 of Cups. I love this card. Parties, indulgence, happiness. Yes. It's interesting because I was thinking 3 of Pentacles earlier. I thought about 3 of Cups too, but 3 of Cups is all about like a celebration, spending time with friends and family, maybe even co-workers, going out for drinks and stuff. But it's really in this pile, it feels like you're breaking free from this. You're ending something. You're moving forward. You're going through this major transformation, whether it's mental or in the physical. Could be a spiritual transformation as well. But you got this powerful movement forward. You got this new beginning with the Ace of Swords, and that is going to lead to, a lot of happiness for you. I feel like with the 3 of Cups, you're definitely going to be celebrating. That's what it feels like. It feels like, yes, finally, relief. I'm free. I'm at peace. I don't have to deal with this conflict and drama anymore. And I can just move on. I can start this new life, this new career path and job, or this new, I'm going to be back on the dating scene, or start a new relationship, or something like that, where no longer are you being held back. I feel like you're going to end up taking that blindfold off, pile number 2, and you're really gonna see much more clearly if you haven't already. So I love the death card. I know devil and death can be very scary for people when they first hear that in a tarot reading, but I actually enjoy these in to some extent, because I feel like the devil can be the devil on your shoulder, and finally, you know, in a lot of situations, you can take control of that. You can say, I'm not listening to you anymore. I'm gonna move forward. I'm in control of my life. You're not in control of me. You know, it's those conscious, intrusive thoughts that kind of take over and wear down our self-esteem and what we're actually capable of doing. I feel like with this death card here, it's talking about powerful movement, but I feel like I heard taking your power back, pile number 2. So I feel like you've realized at some point, you've had an epiphany with that Ace of Swords. You've realized how powerful you truly are, how your inner peace and living a peaceful life is, you know, going to be much more important to you down the road than staying in this negative mindset or this negative workplace or this negative toxic relationship, whatever it is. You're just going to be a lot happier. You're setting yourself free. And that's what I see for you, pile number 2. Hopefully something that reading resonated. If it did, please let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Hello, pile number 3. Let's go ahead and jump right in and see what messages Spirit has for you. Spirit, what messages do you have for pile number 3? What do they need to know right now? What do they need to hear? That's a lot, but I'll take them. Pile number 1 had a lot of cards too. We'll see what all comes out for you. Alright, Spirit, what messages do you have for pile number 3? What messages do you have? What does pile number 3 need to hear right now? What does pile number 3 need to hear right now, Spirit? This one wants to... And then I want this one. Okay. What does pile number 3 need to hear right now? Okay. Pile number 3 need to hear right now, Spirit. Okay. And last 2. What does pile number 3 need to hear right now? One more, please, Spirit. What does pile number 3 need to hear right now? Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Alright. Let's see what messages come up for you. Let me make sure everything is in focus. I think we could see everything. Alright. Let's go ahead and jump right in. First up, oh, okay. This is one of my favorite cards, actually. 6 of Swords. The end of challenging times. Things are looking up. A welcome relief. Finding your way to a peaceful place. The end of depression or an illness, and travel or relocation. Here's why I love it so much. In the original Rider-Waite-Smith deck, we don't see this dark cloud in the background. We just see the perspective like we're behind the boat and we're just seeing them, you know, go off into the distance, into calmer waters is what it essentially is about. Leaving something dark and negative behind and moving on to calmer waters. But I love in this one, you can actually see that there is sunlight and that the darkness is left behind at the shore. So for a lot of you, you're really leaving behind something that was very toxic and negative in your life that had served its purpose. It was done. You learned any sort of lesson that may have been attached to it, and you were over it. You're ready to move on. You're done with that dark cloud hanging over your head, right? Then we've got the moon here, Cancer energy. Listen to your intuition and pay attention to signs from the divine. Unnecessary worry. Let go of your fears. Revelations that will make everything clear. So for a lot of you, maybe you didn't see this coming. Maybe it's something you dreamed about doing, that moving on. But with the moon there, the moon can be something that's kind of hidden and secretive. So maybe it's something you were waiting to hear about, or maybe you were fearful, because it can talk about fears. Maybe you were fearful about this change in your life. I feel like for a lot of you, this is a big change. Like it said, it could be travel or relocation. That can actually signify over bodies of water. So some of you could be moving abroad. That's not for everyone, but some of you could just be relocating to a different city to start a new life. But whatever it is, I feel like there was some fear attached to it, some worry, and Spirit's basically saying, don't even worry about it. Everything's going to work out just fine. And we've got the Three of Cups, and I love this card. This is news worth celebrating. See, no need to worry, right? News worth celebrating, joyful announcements like engagements, wedding, pregnancy, or graduation, a time for gratitude, close communities, or chosen families. So I feel like for a lot of you, this is really going to be a time in your life where you're going to be celebrating. You're going to be so happy that you made this decision, that you let go of that fear and worry, and that you were able to move forward, get away from that dark cloud that was kind of hanging over you, and it's going to be something that, you know, is worth celebrating. Like I said, for a lot of you, if you started a new job or you just decided to move somewhere else, there's a lot of newness. It's like moving on from something that was holding you back and weighing you down to calmer waters, a more peaceful life, right? And you're gonna be celebrating that. You're ready to move forward, and be grateful that you were able to get out of that situation. And look at this, the Sun card, Leo energy, the happiest card in the entire deck. This is a card, I love that it's next to the Three of Cups, a card of celebration, a card, you know, where you're so joyful. And I love it says joyful announcements here, and that's what the Sun's about, like just being so happy and grateful and joyful that you are at this place in your life where you can just celebrate being alive. That's just, you know, it's like you're beaming. It's like you're a totally new person almost. Like you're just beaming, grinning from ear to ear, right? You're beaming with happiness, radiating that positivity and light, because you got out of a tough situation. And we've got Seven of Swords here. So for a lot of you, this could have been a relationship where you were betrayed in some way. I'm just going to come out and say it because the Seven of Swords can talk about sneaky behavior, somebody who is doing something they shouldn't be doing behind somebody else's back. A lot of times that is a cheating card. For a lot of you, I'm getting this strange message where it's almost like you, because the Six of Swords is these people who basically have nothing. It's they are just carrying the clothes on their back in like a blanket, right? They're escaping. So for a lot of you, sometimes the Seven of Swords is about gathering resources quietly. What I mean by that is you're doing something in silence almost, where a lot of people don't know about it. So I'm picking up that energy as well. So for a lot of you, you haven't told other people what you're planning on doing. This is almost like a escape in the night kind of energy. That's not for everyone, you know, but for a lot of you, that's what it feels like. But it also feels like you were dealing with somebody who had that sneaky behavior going on, and you're ready to leave that toxic behavior behind. You're done. You don't want to deal with that anymore. Yeah, purification. This is interesting because we have the Sun card, and in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, the Sun card, they have the sunflowers on there. So yeah, you can see the rain is actually coming down on this sunflower field, purifying the air. I love this. Purifying the dark cloud. You can see the dark cloud here. Purifying that dark cloud. Getting rid of any negativity. I love sunflowers. They're so beautiful. And they make me so happy to look at. And that's exactly what I think of with the purification in the Sun card here. It's like you are getting rid of toxic negativity in your life. You're moving on to a much calmer time, a much more peaceful place, whether that's just mentally or physically, I don't know, but yeah, you're very close to achieving your goal. See, I feel like you've had something in your mind where you really want to accomplish something. You really want to move forward with your life, where you might have felt stuck. And a lot of you, it's not even a relationship or anything like that. It's just like you've been stuck and stagnant in some place, for a long time. You're like, I know I'm not meant to be here. I don't know where I'm meant to be, but I got to figure it out and I've got to get out of here. That's what it feels like. You've set a goal and you're ready to move on. Purify anything that was holding you back and be happy. Surrender to the divine. We just had this. What is it? Pile number 1. I'm seeing some. Was it pile number 1? I'm seeing some similarities, but basically this is saying trust the divine. That everything's going to work out in your favor. This is all about divine timing. This is about having faith that things are going to work out, even if they may seem like they're not going to, because you're under that dark cloud. Things are. The rain's going to come. The rain's on the way. It's going to wash away and purify anything that is not serving you. So we've got Knight of Cups reversed. Is that right? Yes. Knight of Cups reversed. Moody, heartbreaker, bad news. So I almost feel like for a lot of you, this is that person I was talking about. Again, that's not for everybody. And for a lot of you, it could just be that this whole trying to get out of this situation has kind of put you in a bad mood. I mean, I'm kind of picking that up, and I don't blame you. If you really want to get out of a negative situation and you're ready to move forward, but it feels like you're being stalled, or there are obstacles that have been thrown in your path along the way and that you're being blocked somehow. Like, yeah, I could see how it feels like you're just having bad news. You're being upset about this. For others of you, if it's a relationship and that 7 of Swords and the Knight of Cups reversed, it can be like somebody who's just kind of not giving their cup of love anymore. They're not chasing after you. They're, like I said, like it says on here, like a heartbreaker. They're just not. There's that sneaky behavior, and you've maybe figured something out and you're moving on from it. We've got 5 of Swords. Surrender, defeat, the cost of battle. 5 of Swords is typically somebody who doesn't want to give up. And I just saw 11:11 on the timer. Doesn't want to give up, but they have to admit defeat. And it can be another kind of sneaky behavior as well. I feel like for a lot of you, like I said, it could be a relationship where you realize it's not going anywhere. It's toxic. It's not getting you anywhere. You need to get out of it. You have to admit defeat. It's not going to happen. It's not going to be long term anymore. Let it go. Move on to calmer waters. Move away from it. For others of you, it could just be that you feel defeated. You've been in that energy with that dark cloud hanging over you, and you're ready to give all that up so you can have a slice of the happiness pie, right? You're just ready. You're ready to move on. You're ready for calmer waters. You're ready to end the challenging times. And I do feel like everything's going to be looking up for you. Pile number 3. Yeah, I feel like it's going to be one of those things where you're going to have to keep the faith and trust that everything's working out, and that you are very close to achieving that goal where you will have news worth celebrating, that ultimate happiness, and almost getting like a second chance and starting over with this new life is what I'm feeling. So I'm really excited for you, pile number 3. Hopefully something in this reading resonated. If it did, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.